I thought that was a great effort from him, and then Carter Young actually had a pretty good match. You know, I mean, um, he ended up not getting that takedown at the end, I believe. Right?
Yeah, doesn't say he did.
Looks like he had three takedowns and a riding time point.
Yeah.
Where's the points coming from? I got an 8-3 score there, but yeah, I thought it was a good effort from, you know, the standpoint of both guys in the 20s, and him separating the score and picking up those 2 takedowns in the first. Definitely a lot of energy with chasing takedowns, I thought, early on. G. Feller, I thought, ended up being in a match, got a little tougher, and ended up separating the score towards the end and critical moments in the match. I thought he did a nice job of just separating the score. Wyatt, I think he scared him a little bit, and he didn't really recover till about the 3rd period and realized, hey, I can go with this, you know. Travis, I think, you know, we'll have to just wait and see what that looks like. I like what I saw in Plot, man. What a nice near arm far leg to the back with a pin. Gear. I mean, you just look at over and over again, just some great examples of what we were looking for. Gear with, I don't know, half a dozen or eight or nine takedowns. Picks up the major decision, 21-8. Gavin Stitka, he's kind of gutting it out, finding a way to get his hand raised, you know. And Luke Server, I mean, you're just a lot of examples here of, you know, of guys going out and wrestling. Even Travis, you know, he picks up that takedown in the first. Seems like he was really offensive the whole match. Needed to hit his knee, probably needed to maybe go down and pick up that point, make it 4-0, pick up a takedown, and maybe he could have ran towards a major decision. But I thought he was aggressive, you know, and that's all I'm looking for. Just being a little bit more aggressive. I think our goal was takedowns and picking up takedowns, and I thought we did a good job of that, and we're going to need to do more on Sunday.
Yeah, Coach, going back to Carter Young, you always talk about needing to score takedowns. He's kind of struggled lately. He was able to, you know, he scored 2 takedowns first. He scored 2 takedowns first. How much of a relief is that just to see a young freshman like him finally buy into what you're trying to say?
Yeah, you know, it's good, you know, and he sees it. I see it in his attitude, you know, and I see some things that if he can kind of iron out over the next month, he can be really competitive. You know, I should say next 2 weeks, leading up to the Big 12. He's got a tough match on Sunday, but yeah, as long as you're seeing that aggressive nature on the mat, it just does a lot for you as a coach. You know, you're going, okay, we're going in the right way, and listen, you're going to make some mistakes being aggressive or being over aggressive, and those are things that you just iron out as you go through just the intention of being aggressive. You know.
Is there an early prognosis on what Travis was doing?
No, I didn't get a chance to see him or visit with him. So we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah.
You mentioned Stitka's going to need to take somebody's spot earlier in the week. How big can this win be for him in terms of gaining some momentum?
Yeah, you know, I mean, if he's a guy that it's great just to see him being a competitor, right? And I think it does a lot of good for a lot of guys on the team, you know, and when you win, and it's really not your weight class, you know, it's motivating, right? I mean, listen, everyone on every team starters are pretty good, you know, there's not too many of them, and you're moving up a weight class and you're winning matches. That's motivating.
Wyatt's been through a lot in his career. What does he kind of need to do to get over this hump?
Who's that?
Wyatt.
Yeah, you know, I think he would have been all right. I think it just kind of scared him what happened, and I don't know how it's, you know, we'll look at it tonight and tomorrow, but I think it just spooked him a little bit, and just didn't respond right away, and then kind of gathered some steam up, you know, and started building building the opportunity to win that match, and I think he's got a little bit high, forcing some things at the end, and ended up on his feet and trying to get a takedown.
What with Wyatt are you talking about? Are you talking about where he had that potential, or I think it was potentially dangerous? He comes over and like flexes his ribs or whatever. What when you say he got spooked? What?
No, I think he got spooked. Just feeling something that you don't normally feel. You know.
Like what? Just.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Something in his chest.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back to Travis Whitlick, was going back, when he goes down with that knee injury, was there a message with him about his offense or anything? Because to
No.
that point, he was
Just stay
offensive.
healthy. Stay healthy.
Okay.
Let's do what you can do, and it's a tough kid. He's a tough kid, and he was minimized tonight of what he could do. And so finish the match.
How far has Luke come this year, do you think?
Well, I think he's learned a lot, right? I mean, he's 190. I mean, he's a 197-pounder, and last year, and he's moved up to heavyweight, and so, when you move up to heavyweight, there's an adjustment period. You just don't pick up everything. You find out what you can do, what you can't do. I think when he's wrestled some of these smaller guys, guys that are maybe 10 or 15 pounds bigger, and he's had a lot more success. So, you saw, I mean, in his match, you could tell that there's some real hope there. Like, this kid can really build into a heavyweight, a great heavyweight for Oklahoma State. This year and in the future.
Coach, this is kind of off topic, but next week I'm writing a story on Joe James, the first black wrestler. The first black wrestler at OSU. What does he mean, or what did he mean to this program?
Well, I think he motivated a lot of people in Oklahoma. That opportunity not only to be able to wrestle, but that opportunity to be the best at something. And he was. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I never did meet Joe. Never got a chance to meet him. But some of the stories that you hear about him, which there's a lot of them. I mean, I've had a lot of ex-football players tell me some stories about him. Some ex-wrestlers. He was at that time, just physically was, a giant. And he wrestled like that. He wrestled like a giant, and so, a lot came after him, a lot of great wrestlers came after him, and there's no question that Joe James in the 60s was as exciting to watch, I think, for a lot of people as anyone since.
Thanks.